Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this episode we're going to talk about some of the advices I would give to somebody who's about to graduate from the university. Now, when you are first starting out, and although in school they have taught you about being accountable for what you do, portraying yourself as a leader and being responsible of your team members and empower other people, I want you to consider that when you apply for a job or the next company that you'll be working at, consider about the kind of leader you want to lead you. More than just about developing yourself as a leader, let's start with finding a leader that can empower and inspire you to become a better leader yourself in the future. And truth be told is, if you work for a small company, usually you work with somebody with passion, determination, who go through struggles and overcome it and create solutions, compared to understanding processes, policies, and protocols when working for larger MNCs. So if you can take the risk, especially not worry so much about financial obligations, consider applying for a job in a smaller growing company, especially startups. You realize that when you're in that position, not only you'll be led by somebody who's doing multiple roles, comes with wisdom and experience, because they actually go through a lot of struggles and challenges every day building a business. At the same time as well, you'll be inspired and motivated by how they run their business and how passionate they are with the things that they do. This in itself subconsciously make you become a better leader in the future, because you are led by somebody who's passionate about leading his or her people. Now, the second thing that I would advise you is to take risks. This is a time when you don't have family obligations, you probably don't have rent to pay or high overheads that you need to sustain every month. So you probably just graduate from school, still living with your parents. So it's the best time for you to take risks, explore opportunities, or develop competency in areas that you were once not good at or are scared to try. This is the time where you can take risks because the stakes are low and it doesn't affect anybody else except for your mild disappointment should you try something and it didn't work out. It's a bit harder when you get older, especially after you've been committed to a relationship or a marriage or having children or having mortgage. So it's harder with those financial obligations to take more risks at a much later age. But at a younger age, you also have the energy to explore new things or go new places or meet constantly new people. And from there, I would really suggest that you start taking risks, do something for the first time, and realize what your capabilities are. And when it comes to taking opportunities as well, do consider about relocation, because I always believe that if you are young, and there's a lot of experience you want to learn, it's not just about the job, but also the environment of how you live, while you're at that job. So if you move to a new town or a new city you've never lived before to take on an employment career, at the same time, you're also upgrading yourself in terms of personal development, about surviving in a new place, making new friends, and connecting with new people. So that is one of the things that will truly heighten your wisdom, your experience, and your maturity, because you've been to places, and that experience will be valuable to your future employers as well. My last advice is to have an open mind for continuous learning. We can only upgrade ourselves professionally and personally better if we are open to absorbing new information, whether it comes from sources we read, people we know, conversations we have, through someone's experience sharing, whatever it is. Have a growth mindset, because once you take in new information over time, you will also acquire those lessons, wisdom, values that other people go through. And also it makes you a better person as a whole, not just a worker for your next employer. So have a growth mindset to always learn, and if there's a challenge that arises, instead of backing down, how about stepping up and moving forward, knowing how to handle any situation. Now, I wish you all the best in finding your career. So as I recap earlier, so number one, find a good leader, one with a very strong passion, who can encourage you to become the best person you are, taking up multiple roles, being accountable for them, and develop yourself to be more competent in many other areas, as well as having somebody who empowers you so that in the future you will also be groomed to become a happier and better leader. Secondly, of course, to try to take some risks, especially if you have no family obligations at the moment, no serious commitments. It's best to take risks so you can discover in new areas of expertise, and new opportunities. And lastly, of course, I was going to advise you to have a growth mindset, so to always continuously keep on learning. Not to think yourself as an expert, because there's generally so much to learn from so many people that we're about to meet for the rest of our lives. Now, thank you once again for watching my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it if you could just subscribe that button and turn on the notification as I release more videos weekly to add more value to you. Thank you for following me on YouTube. I'm also on LinkedIn and Instagram and Facebook. So till then, I'll see you around next time.